Gosh, if the soul in my body was to leave, would I die?
No.
What would be left?
The body is a functioning form without soul when the soul is not within the body. However, if the soul were fully cleansed without limited mind in ego perspective and returned to the body would automatically drop, because the physical body is not genetically aligned to that state of being yet. There is a physical transition to occur between the soul and the physical body, which will take time and space to experience.
If my soul was to leave my body, would my body still appear to others as having a personality?
Yes, there will be no difference. The body would continue to be the personality that is expected. This is the creation game of life. The body behaves as expected. The soul does not necessarily behave as expected. It observes what is expected and often transcends above what is expected, and therefore observes a changing identity through time and space, through revelation of God. This is a physical process, but also a spiritual process. The transition is not only physical, it is subtle and mental, it is spiritual. The understanding of identity becomes apparent when the body is released from its first hold, its immediate identity, and the awareness of mind lifts beyond the physical body as a identity. In that awareness that is no longer attached in the first hold to the body is able to express an identity beyond limit. It allows the mind to expand and the soul to observe. This is something that is being observed now. This is something that is being expressed as we communicate. There are many in this planetary system that are now experiencing this lift of awareness from the first hold of the body. The body will not die when the first hold is released, nor will it die when the second hold is released, nor will it die when the soul walks away entirely from the body and returns with limited mind in cleansed format. We will explain this later also. And with the limited mind that is now Andrea, she will return with love. Thank you. With the limited mind that is now Andrea. I've just been dropped.
So can we assume then, like, are we assuming that we have our souls? Like, is Catherine actually soulless right about now?
But my next question is going to be, when was the last time? When was I last
Soulless.
to the physical identity without a soul?
Did you hear the previous explanation where they were talking about a football field?
Yeah.
That was quite powerful. They were basically saying, if you imagine a football field, this has been in one of the books before as well, I know that. If you imagine a football field, they're saying that the physical players are the ones that are in physical form. The ball would be the soul,
Yeah.
and it's passed between physical players. And the audience members are the non-physical. But this is the human understanding of it. I'm going to have to listen to it again.
Yeah.
But they were saying that basically when you get past the human understanding of it, you can see that the ball will enter into all players simultaneously and the audience members. And so it's not passed between, but effectively we can see the soul transitioning between physical in the human understanding. So there's some sort of circular argument or paradox going on there.
Which really just takes me back to the question we asked years ago in Turkey, when we got the idea that this is like a great simulation, a 3D simulation.
Yeah.
And it's like, as a soul, you take a life off the shelf.
Yeah.
You know, it's like choosing a book to read.
Yeah.
You choose a life to live, and that life has been lived by different souls.
Yeah.
And I asked, have I lived a life as you?
Yeah.
And we
the
got
answer was
yes.
Yeah.
Have you lived a life as me? And we got yes.
Up to the point of awareness of now. It was, well, we didn't get past this point, did we? It was like, yeah, I've experienced your life up to this point of now.
And can I go back to that original question?
Yeah.
When was the last time my physical identity was without a soul?
As you were sleeping, the physical body last night was left without the soul attachment.
Does it ever happen when I experience myself as awake, you know, in the normal human's sense of the word awake?
Many times a day, many times a day.
How would I know the difference?
It is when you are dreaming in a way of the human mind that you are moving away from the physical identity. When we were explaining the football field, you yourself were part of that explanation. You were not present in your body, you were somewhere else.
Where was I?
With us. I'm being tingled now.
No, you weren't in hell, not really. So is this like having a soul group, your soul family? Would they be the players on the football pitch? Yeah. Okay.
But the players are passing the ball around and it's the ball that's the soul.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then they explained further that that's when you're looking at it from a human perspective in physical. When you're looking at it from a higher awareness perspective, the ball is everywhere simultaneously outside of time. So, you know, it's like...
So this is
But they
the
said there's
splitting.
much more to explain.
The splitting of the soul is like, is that like, knock. It's the quantum, is it the so you can be in lots of different bodies at the same time?
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Omnipresent.
Yeah.
And I've experienced that. I have to admit, there's been several occasions where I've experienced being a communication force through another body. It was an amazing experience.
Is that like shape shifting?
No.
No. Okay. When we
It was like my awareness of self had expanded far beyond the physical, and I was able, through purity of self, to communicate through another physical body.
Right.
But it was done on a very, very pure level.
Okay.